Mike Nicholas Field in Massena, New York. Today, the 1997 Hall of Fame game as the Massena Red Raiders entertain the Canton Golden Bears. Hi, everybody. I'm Jamie Davis, and the first play from scrimmage for the Massena Red Raiders. Happy to have you along with us. Opening kickoff was run back by Danny Brown to around the 32-yard line, and then the Red Raiders running their first play from scrimmage, picking up about 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 6. The Massena Red Raiders are in their Hall of Fame uniforms as nostalgia fills the air here at Mike Nicholas Field. 2nd down and 6. Hubert at quarterback. There will be a couple of number changes out there. Fumble. And apparently, referees blew the whistle before the ball came loose. So it'll be 3rd down for the Red Raiders. We have a couple of number changes, well, more than just a couple to pass along to you for the Massena Red Raiders, since they are wearing the Hall of Fame uniforms in this game. Corey Flynn will be number 10. Sean Kellogg will be wearing number 26. Kyle Bigness will be wearing number 66. Tim Rusaw, number 79. And we'll get the rest to you after this play. 3rd down for the Red Raiders. Gilbert wants to put the ball up in the air, and he has a man open. And the Red Raiders look like they have picked up the 1st down. Also with the uniform change, number 99 will be Anthony Criezzo. And number 82 is Danny Brown. Danny usually wears number 83. And Josh LeDuc added to the lineup at 33 for the Massena Red Raiders. And as you can tell, Red Raiders in the red with the blue trim and blue numbers. The Canton Golden Bears wearing their white uniforms with the black numbers and gold trim. 1st and 10 for the Massena Red Raiders. They pick up the 1st down. And the handoff is straight up the middle. And it takes me a while to get the numbers to you this afternoon. A little tough to see the blue outlining, but on the carry for the Massena Red Raiders, it'll be McDonald on the carry. We're just underway here in the first quarter with 10:17 remaining to play in the first quarter. No score. Second down. Gilbert trying to get rid of it somehow, finally does. D'Agostino trying to find some room. Heavy pursuit by the Canton Golden Bears, and a heavy hit there. On the tackle for the Golden Bears, number 66, Mike Sergey. Also in on the tackle, number 10, Rob Peters for the Canton Golden Bears. So it'll be 3rd down and about 14 for the Massena Red Raiders. Just a picture-perfect afternoon. Temperature right around the 70-degree mark. There's a little light breeze blowing this afternoon. But just a picture-perfect afternoon here, and good crowd on hand. A lot of Massena Red Raider alumni here, of course, here on Hall of Fame weekend. Induction ceremonies last night. Hubert in the shotgun. McDonald comes in motion. High snap. Hubert back to pass, puts it up in the air, looking for McDonald. McDonald has it on the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Catching the ball in the air and unable to get his feet down in time, so it'll be 4th down, and the Red Raiders will have to kick it away. So Matt Hubert putting the ball up in the air. Hubert is currently 6th in passing in the NAC with 18 attempts, 9 completions for 112 yards. And the Red Raiders will have to kick it away. Back to receive the punt, Mark Morley, number 5. We have a whistle. And it'll be a procedure penalty against the Massena Red Raiders. Still 4th down. Red Raiders will kick it away, of course. And Morley back there to receive the punt. Golden Bears block it, and on the recovery in line position, jumping on it, I believe, is number 14, Pat Harrington, for the Canton Golden Bears, and the Bears were coming, and of course Harrington, the starting quarterback for the Golden Bears. So Golden Bears in prime field position here as they block the kick. And Golden Bears will take it 1st and 10 at the Red Raider 22-yard line as Harrington comes up to the ball. Bob Coates in the backfield, number 20. The pitch comes out to Morley, though. Morley gets around the outside, and Morley finds some room, and Morley scores! Mark Morley, the first play from scrimmage, and the Golden Bears have the lead 6-0. So Pat Harrington gets the ball pitched out to Mark Morley, and he goes in for 6. And the Golden Bears, just like that, have the lead 6-0. So a key blocked punt by Pat Harrington, and then Morley into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, the Golden Bears, with 8 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter, have the lead. Kick is up, and that is blocked. Kevin Youngs for the extra point after, and that is blocked. And Marty Thomas getting in to get a big paw on that one. But the Golden Bears strike first. And with 8:48 left to play in the first quarter, it's the Canton Golden Bears 6 and the Massena Red Raiders nothing. But all due to that block punt. And we'll look at the touchdown once again. Morley gets the pitch from Harrington, and nobody was going to get in the way of Morley once he got up ahead of steam. It was almost like he dared anybody to come after him. And Morley gets into the end zone, and just like that, the Golden Bears are on top 6-0. So the Golden Bears will kick it off, and the Red Raiders, hopefully, can get something going. Or this good crowd on hand in this beautiful afternoon here at Massena. Picture perfect weather. Couldn't have been a better afternoon. Well, maybe. There you see our score, 6-0. And the Golden Bears get set to kick it off as Rob Peters puts the boot into it. And it's picked up. DeAgostino now. And Anthony DeAgostino. Good return as DeAgostino gets out across the 30-yard line. We'll call it about the 31-yard line, and that's where the Red Raiders will take over 1st and 10. Well, some teams and some wonderful individuals were inducted into the Hall of Fame last night that you saw right here on WEPT TV 24. We'll run through some of those names and teams for you here when we get an opportunity. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. And the handoff straight ahead as Drew Wonke gets the carry, and we've heard quite a bit from Wonke so far this season. Wonke in the NAC, currently 7th in the rushing standings. He has 34 attempts for 245 yards, averaging 7.2 yards per carry. And it'll be 2nd down and 4. Pickup of 6 for Wonke on the carry. Ball sitting at the Red Raider 35.5-yard line. And the handoff, and almost getting away, DeAgostino, as he squirms his way up through. And DeAgostino clear out to the 45-yard line, just shy of the 45. So Anthony DeAgostino, number 44, on the carry. And Anthony's had a pretty good season so far. There you're going to look at Anthony D'Agostino. Of course, we can say with his father being the coach, he gets a lot of chalkboard time. Gilbert a handoff up the middle. This time McDonald on a carry. McDonald gets all the way to the Golden Bear 40-yard line. And it's like they may spot the ball. We'll see. Right on the 40-yard line. So the Massena Red Raiders, well known for their running game. And they spot the ball just shy. Apparently, D'Agostino going down just shy of the 40-yard line. So they'll spot it around the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders, and they are on the move. A fake, and then the handoff to McDonald. McDonald trying to get away from a herd of Canton Golden Bear players, but unable to do so. And on the tackle for the Golden Bears, Dan Reagan, number 55. Get a look at the Massena Red Raider offense. Gain of a couple on the play. 2nd down and 8 for the Red Raiders. Brian McDonald, and we've seen him make a number of great runs already this season. Some of them we saw, I don't know, like Houdini. I don't know how he got out of some of the tackles that were made on him. Gilbert wants to put the ball up in the air. He does, a short one. And it's good for big yardage and another Red Raider 1st down, too. On the reception, Anthony D'Agostino on the far side of the field. And D'Agostino picks up another reception. So the Red Raiders, as we mentioned, pick up another 1st down. 6:22 remaining to play in the 1st quarter. If you're just joining us, the Golden Bears struck first on a Mark Morley run into the end zone after Pat Harrington blocked a Red Raider punt, and that's where we stand, 6-0. The handoff up the middle, nothing doing there, as the Golden Bears have that one pretty well bottled up. As we mentioned, coming into this game, the Canton Golden Bears 2-1, coming off a disappointing defeat last week. But in talking with Coach Dave Bradman this week, says that the troops seem to be fired right up again for this one, so that's the way to look at it. Get one game out of your mind if it's a bad one. 2nd down. Trying to get around outside is D'Agostino, and Anthony, a good carry, and picks up big yardage on the play. Ball is spotted at the Golden Bear 20-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 yards for another Red Raider 1st down. And there's our score. Golden Bears 6 and the Red Raiders nothing. Happy to have you along with us live here up and down the St. Lawrence River. And the Red Raiders up close to the 1st down. And coming into the ball game for the Canton Golden Bears is Mike Sergey. Just a beautiful afternoon here at Massena, Mike Nicholas Field. And we are happy that you're along with us. Live here on Edwards Production Sports. So the Red Raiders 4th down, and they will go for it. Hubert will take it himself, and we'll wait and see. Very close to the 1st down. And they may call for a measurement on this one. Clock down to 4:39 remaining to play the first quarter. And the Golden Bears have held, so they will take over on downs. Red Raiders come up just shy on that first down. Today's game on Edwards Production Sports is being brought to you by Coca-Cola, pure refreshment for the fans. By C&M Ford in Massena. By Kentucky Fried Chicken in Massena. By the Bears Den, Trading Post and Truck Stop. By Massena Chrysler. By Matrix Computers in Massena. 4:39 remaining to play in the first quarter. And the score, the Golden Bears 6 and the Red Raiders nothing as the Golden Bears take over on downs. And Morley on the carry for the Canton Golden Bears. Morley, gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6. Another emotional evening at the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies last evening. And a couple of names on here that I definitely would make sure I want to mention. Of course, Dominic Violi being inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1954. And my broadcast partner for NAC Wrestling, Eddie Fay, 1960. Second down for the Golden Bears. Here's Morley on the carry, and Anthony DiAgostino with a nice tackle. And here is the Canton offense this afternoon. It'll be Peters, Youngs, Bombard, Lasella, Bombard, Backus, and Delorme up front. Of course, Pat Harrington at quarterback, Miller, Coates, and Morley in the backfield for the Canton offense. And you notice a couple places we don't have any pictures. Well, the kids were on a trip to New York City this week. Some of the starters for the Canton Golden Bears. And well, I'm sure they had a great time. I don't think they mind missing the pictures there at all. The pitch comes back, and a whole herd of Red Raider players saw that one coming, almost stripping the ball away. And being taken down is Ernie Miller of the Canton Golden Bears. Good pursuit by the Red Raiders. And let's get a look at that Massena defense out there. Hubert, Jeremiah Rose, Brazzo, LePage up in front, Seacott, Thomas, and Cuxworth behind him, Brian McDonald, Matt Hubert, Brown, and Anthony DiAgostino in the secondary. Fourth down for the Golden Bears. They'll have to kick it away. Harrington gets it away. Back to receive is DiAgostino. Anthony tries to get outside, but he's tackled almost immediately. And excuse me, on the return for the Massena Red Raiders, number 40, Josh Doherty. Stand corrected on that one. Josh Doherty on the return. So the Red Raiders in pretty good field, with pretty good field position, will take over. First and 10. 2:26 remaining to play in the first quarter. We're live here at Mike Nicholas Field in Massena, New York. I'm Jamie Davis. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of this afternoon's 1997 Hall of Fame game here at Mike Nicholas Field. First and 10, Red Raiders. And jumping off sides, number 74 for the Canton Golden Bears, and I believe that is Jim McDonald who jumped off sides. We'll check it and make sure. McDonald normally wears number 75, but I believe that his road uniform is 74. And we'll check it out. But at any rate, Red Raiders pick up a free 5 right there, so it'll be first and 5. Gilbert, handoff. Up the middle. And Wonky on the carry for the Massena Red Raiders. Pick up a couple on the play. Looks like it'll be second down and 2. Drew Wonky. Drew last week, I believe, ran back the opening play of the game against the Governor Wildcats to open up the scoring last week. Pitch comes back. Doherty trying to get around outside. Josh Doherty. And Doherty looks like he has the first down. Josh Doherty trying to get around the outside. Coming out is Luke Snow of the Canton Golden Bears to the sideline. Coach Dave Bradman talking to him. And the Red Raiders pick up a first down with 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Golden Bears on top, but the Red Raiders threatening here. Hubert, a handoff. And the Golden Bears again tough. Golden Bears defense has rose to the occasion a couple of times already this afternoon in this first quarter. Clock continues to tick away down to 1 minute and 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The play comes in from the sidelines. Coming out, John Wright, number 44 for the Golden Bears. Second down and 8 for the Massena Red Raiders. McDonald coming in motion with the handoff up the middle, fumble, and Hubert has to jump on it out there. As the Red Raiders cough it up, but Matt Hubert in the right place at the right time falls on it. And the Red Raiders will have to wait and see if they can get another playoff before the end of the first quarter, as the clock is down to 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Matt Hubert doing a good job of falling on that ball. Here you got to look at Hubert, number 7 for the Massena Red Raiders. And Hubert taking his time walking up to the ball, and he's content to let the clock run down to 0. So we have played 1 here at Mike Nicholas Field, and our score, the Canton Golden Bears 6 and the Massena Red Raiders nothing. Back with second quarter action right after this.
New from Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Chicken Twister Bacon Ranch. Come in and get a Twister Duo. Cool sandwich with chicken, cheddar cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, bacon bits, and ranch dressing, all wrapped up in a pita, and a medium soda for only $2.99 for a limited time. Don't forget Kentucky Fried Chicken's other regular combos, pot pies, and all the fixins, chicken wings and football. It's that time again. Nobody's cooking like today's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Mike Nicholas Field in Massena, New York is where we are at. The 1997 Hall of Fame game just about ready to get underway with the second quarter. And our score, the Canton Golden Bears 6 and the Massena Red Raiders nothing. We're happy to have you along with us live here at Edwards Production Sports, up and down the mighty St. Lawrence River. For this afternoon's game, beautiful weather conditions, temperatures around the 70-degree mark, just a light breeze blowing. And you couldn't ask for a better day on Hall of Fame weekend. Just mentioned a couple of names of the Hall of Famers that were inducted last night. And as always, there is a football team that was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and it was the 1930 football team. What an amazing season they had. Nobody scored on them. Now that is some season. And you definitely want to go out and buy your defense a steak dinner after doing that, I would dare say. Interesting, some of the teams that Massena did face that season. In 1930, they were an independent team, of course, playing in the North Country. Played teams like St. Mary's, MAI, Saranac Lake, Carthage, Watertown, Sackett's Harbor, the Indians back then, and Vocational. Not a one of them scored on it. Third down for the Red Raiders as we begin play here in the second quarter. Hubert back to pass. Little pass to Anthony D'Agostino. And in on the tackle for the Canton Golden Bears, number 55, Dan Reagan. And D'Agostino, though, able to pick up some of the yardage that was lost on the fumble, but not enough to get another first down as the yard marker is moved, and it'll be fourth down, I should say. So we got a break in the action. 6-0 Golden Bears back after this.
Quality, value, performance, and excitement all describe the 1997 and 98 Ford product lineup. Check out C&M Ford's inventory of new Ford cars and trucks, including the hot new 98 Ford Escort ZX2 Sport Coupe, or America's best-selling four-door sedan, the Ford Taurus. How about the newly designed Ford F-Series pickup trucks? Also, don't overlook C&M Ford's Sport Utility line, which has the top-selling Ford Explorer and the all-new Ford Expedition. Stop in today to view these and other quality Ford products at C&M Ford.
Mike Nicholas Field in Massena, New York. We are just underway here in the second quarter with 11:37 remaining to play in the first half. 6-0 our score. The Golden Bears have the lead on a run by Mark Morley into the end zone after Pat Harrington blocked a Massena Red Raider punt. And in the first play right after that, Morley ran it in, I should say, and just like that, it was 6-0 Golden Bears. Fourth down, and the Red Raiders will go for it. Hubert at quarterback. Hubert, and he's almost tackled as soon as he got the ball, but he's able to get away, and now the Golden Bears have Hubert racked up. Clear back to the 39-yard line of Canton. And the Golden Bears have been tough inside the 30-yard line this afternoon. And Coach Tony DiAgostino talking to his quarterback, Matt Hubert, offering some encouragement and telling him, I'm sure, not to get discouraged. So the Golden Bears, they spot the ball back at the Golden Bear 35-yard line, and that is where they'll take over 1st and 10. Harrington at quarterback for the Golden Bears. Harrington on a keeper. Pat Harrington trying to find some running room, and he's brought down by number 78 for the Massena Red Raiders. Lucas Cusworth, I should say, number 78. Lucas normally wears number 77, and today he's wearing number 78. Matt Hubert in on the tackle as well, number 7 for the Massena Red Raiders. And the official over having a little chat with the Canton Golden Bears. 2nd down and about 9.5 for the Canton Golden Bears. And apparently some equipment needed to be adjusted out there. We hope you're enjoying our telecast here this afternoon from Mike Nicholas Field. Just a picture-perfect afternoon here for this Hall of Fame game. Nice to be wearing short sleeves in later September, I'll tell you that. And off to Marley. And Marley finds some room, finally tackled close to the Golden Bear 45-yard line. And the Massena Red Raiders, number 7, Matt Hubert in on the tackle. And the ball's spotted just shy of the 45, called the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 1 for another Golden Bear 1st down. Clock is down to 9:57 remaining to play in the first half. Golden Bears coming into this game 2-1 in the NAC. And the Golden Bears decide to call a timeout. They want to talk it over. Break in the action. 6-0. Canton back after this. Hall of Fame weekend here in Massena. Mike Nicholas Field, the Hall of Fame game, and our score, the Golden Bears 6 and the Massena Red Raiders 0. Some of the other Hall of Fame members that were inducted last night, Steve Bogosian from 1969, Jim Deshays. Of course, Jim, many of his accomplishments in baseball, we all know that. The class of 1978. 3rd down and 1. The handoff. Goes to number 23, Ernie Miller. And Miller finding some room as Miller gets across the 40-yard line into Red Raider territory. And the ball is spotted at the 38-yard line of the Red Raiders. So the Golden Bears on the move, and a nice carry by Miller. So the Golden Bears continue their drive successfully. 1st and 10. The fake, the throw from Harrington. He's got a man wide open. Rob Peters, and Peters will score. Rob Peters on a pass from Harrington, and it's 12-0 Golden Bears. So Pat Harrington having himself a great afternoon so far, blocking a punt, and now as a completion for a touchdown to Rob Peters. And there he is, Rob Peters, number 10 for the Golden Bears. And it's 12-0 Canton. And Golden Bears will go for 2. Harrington on a keeper. Thought about pitching it back to Morley, but he takes it in himself. And the Golden Bears now have the lead by a score of 14-0 as the 2-point conversion is good by Pat Harrington. So the Golden Bears moving the ball nicely upfield. Have the lead 14-0 with 9:16 left to play here in the second quarter. And we'll get a chance to see it again. Harrington, the fake, the throw, and there is Rob Peters, and he scampers into the end zone for a touchdown. Rob Peters, number 10 for the Canton Golden Bears. And here's Pat Harrington on the option. He decides to keep it and take it in for the touchdown, and that makes it 14-0. Harrington, coming into this game, was 7th in the NAC in passing with 20 attempts and 5 completions for 89 yards and 1 touchdown. That's Rob Peters on the reception, gets the touchdown. D'Agostino cutting across the field, finding some room. And D'Agostino goes down and around the 30-yard line of Massena. And that is where the Red Raiders will take over. 1st and 10 with 9:07 left to play in the first half. Glad to have you along with us here on Edwards Production Sports. I'm Jamie Davis, and we hope you're enjoying our contest this afternoon between the Canton Golden Bears and the Massena Red Raiders. Picture-perfect afternoon here in Massena. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Hubert at quarterback. They send McDonald in motion. The give is to D'Agostino, and Anthony brings it out to around the 35-yard line. Pick up of about 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Massena Red Raiders. A bright, sunshiny afternoon here at Mike Nicholas Field in Massena. And we hope you're enjoying our game between the Massena Red Raiders and the Canton Golden Bears. Golden Bears up on top 14-0. On scoring by Rob Peters, Pat Harrington, and by Mark Morley. Hubert back to pass. Big rush coming there. First person to get his hands on it, Hubert, was Peters, and then finishing him off was number 67, Pete Backus, for the Canton Golden Bears. So a loss on the play for the Massena Red Raiders, as a huge rush by the Canton Golden Bears. The ball is pushed back to around the Well, we'll call it just shy of the 25-yard line. We'll call it about the 23-yard line of Massena. So the Red Raiders decide that they want to call a timeout. So we have a break in the action with 7:38 left to play in the second quarter. So we'll be back with more from Mike Nicholas Field right after this.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Massena Chrysler Plymouth Dodge Incorporated is the dealer to buy from. The overall experience of purchasing a vehicle from Massena Chrysler Plymouth Dodge Incorporated is sure to be a satisfying one. Our excellent sales staff will help you choose the proper car or truck to fit your budget, and the service department will keep you running through the use of a well-trained technical staff and state-of-the-art diagnostic tools. So, for total satisfaction before and after the sale, stop into Massena Chrysler Plymouth Dodge Incorporated at 98 Center Street, Massena, where quality is remembered long after the price is forgotten.
Mike Nicholas Field in Massena, New York. It's the 1997 Hall of Fame game, 14-0 our score. The Golden Bears of Canton have the lead. Third down and long for the Red Raiders. Little razzle-dazzle. Josh Doherty wanted to get the ball downfield. And the Canton Golden Bears basically said, we're not going to wait for you any longer, and came with everything but the kitchen sink. And in on the tackle, Luke Snow, one of the tacklers, and also number 66, Mike Sergey. And Mike has hurt his wrist. Maybe somebody fell on it with a helmet or something, but Mike is down on one knee, but he may have had his hand hit on a helmet or something. So the Golden Bears will take over in great field position. Marley on the carry for the Canton Golden Bears, and it'll be second down. So the Canton Golden Bears, they have been tough all afternoon. Ball spotted. Up around the, we'll call it around the 10-yard line. Second down and 8. And on the carry, Ernie Miller. And Miller picks up a few. 6:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Coming out of the ball game for the Golden Bears, number 71, Danny LaSalla. And coming in, it looked like number 55, Dan Reagan, back into the ball game once again. Third down for the Canton Golden Bears. On the carry, Miller. Miller into the end zone for a touchdown. So Miller diving into the end zone, and that makes it 20-0 in favor of the Canton Golden Bears. So the Golden Bears trying to spoil Hall of Fame weekend here at Massena. They have been tough in this first half. Harrington will go for 2 here. Harrington rolling out, throws to the end zone, and that's batted away. So the 2-point conversion try is no good. So the score will remain with 6 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The Golden Bears 20, and the Massena Red Raiders nothing. So the Golden Bears scoring on a run by Ernie Miller. And we are at 20-0. So the Red Raiders hoping to regroup and get on the scoreboard. They still have plenty of time here in the first half. Of course, Miller is currently 9th in the standings in rushing, with 29 attempts for 183 yards and averaging 6.3 yards per carry for the Canton Golden Bears. Canton gets set to kick it off. And the Red Raiders have 3 back deep. One of them is Anthony D'Agostino. And ball kicked right down the middle of the field, and on the run back, wait and see. As we mentioned, sometimes this afternoon it's going to be a little hard to call the numbers, of course, with the Red Raiders in their Hall of Fame uniforms with the red and the blue trim. And the numbers are dark blue along a red background, so. A few Red Raiders, as we mentioned, are wearing different numbers this afternoon. Lucas Cusworth is wearing number 78. Anthony Criazzo is wearing number 99. Danny Brown is wearing number 82. Josh LeDuc, number 33, will bring the other 4 to you. Hubert at quarterback. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders, and a whistle. And the Golden Bears decide to call a timeout as Pat Harrington wants to talk to Coach Dave Bradman with 6:02 remaining to play in the second quarter. Golden Bears on top, 20-0. Back after this.
Matrix Computer is your one-stop computer dealer. From one PC to total office networks, Matrix does it all. In September, all Matrix computer systems are at 10% off our regular prices. Sales, service, convenience. Matrix is your friend in the North Country. Matrix Computers, Hart Haven Shopping Center, Massena, New York. Phone 315-769-9971.
A beautiful sunny Saturday afternoon here at Mike Nicholas Field in Massena. And it's Hall of Fame weekend, and our score, the Canton Golden Bears trying to spoil everything with 20, and the Massena Red Raiders, nothing. Kevin Doherty inducted into the Hall of Fame last night as well. And F. Heather LeDuc from the class of 1986. And we mentioned the 1930 football team, the 1938 football team as well inducted into the Hall of Fame last night. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. Handoff. And McDonald trying to find some room and picks up about 6 on the play. Wait and see where they spot the ball. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Massena Red Raiders. So a nice run by Brian McDonald as he gets the ball out close to the Red Raider 30-yard line. 5:29 left to play in the second quarter. We are live at Mike Nicholas Field for the 1997 Hall of Fame game. I'm Jamie Davis. We're happy to have you along with us up and down the mighty St. Lawrence River. It's a gorgeous afternoon for football. Handoff up the middle. And Wonky close to a 1st down. And we'll wait and see. Very, very close. May call for a measurement here. We'll wait and see. Officials looking. And the officials call a timeout, but we don't see any chains moving anywhere. And they're going to bring in the chains, and we'll call for a measurement. Mentioned the 1938 football team. And they only had, well, they had a good season. They only had 20 points scored on them. Of course, the 1938 team was the first Massena team for Coach Joe Pasquale. Of course, the 1942 football team inducted into the Hall of Fame, and of course a bittersweet year there with the oncoming of World War II. And the snap is fumbled, and it appears like the Red Raiders do have it. And they do, so it'll be second down. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play. Mentioning that 1942 team, there were only 4 games that were played that year because of the war. Of course, with all the gas rationing and things like that, they didn't get much of a chance to travel anywhere either as well. Also inducted into the Hall of Fame, the 1943 football team as well. So a lot of old classmates from those 3 years, I'm sure, reminiscing. Second down for the Red Raiders. Up the middle. And some good yardage right down the middle for the Massena Red Raiders. Drew Wonky on the carry. And Red Raiders will pick up another first down with 3:48 left to play in the first half. Well, they are just shy of the first down. Very close to a first down, and they may be calling for a measurement here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. It's very, very close. The ball is spotted at around the 40, we'll call it a 43-yard line. It's a lot farther away than I thought. Maybe I better go see my optometrist or something. Also inducted into the Hall of Fame last night, the 1985 softball team. And I can remember reading about that team quite a bit. That was quite a year for them. Some big victories. Third down for the Red Raiders, and Hubert is grabbed immediately after he got the snap. Down at the bottom of the pile for the Canton Golden Bears, number 74. And we're assuming that that's Jim McDonald, and that's who it is. Jim McDonald. And boy, I'll tell you, McDonald, cat-like reflexes right there to get a hold of Hubert. He didn't even hardly have the ball in his hand from the snap, and he was grabbed. I don't wonder if McDonald didn't crawl underneath the center to get Hubert. Anyways, our score, 20-0 Canton. We'll be back right after this. 3:24 left to play in the first half. And our score, the Canton Golden Bears 20 and the Massena Red Raiders nothing. We're live here at Mike Nicholas Field on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast wherever you may be. You're inside in your living room or sitting out on your deck or your patio watching the game. Just absolutely gorgeous afternoon and a good crowd on hand here at Mike Nicholas Field. Of course, being Hall of Fame weekend, a number of alumni here for this game. But the Golden Bears of Canton trying to spoil it. They have that lead 20-0. Fourth down for the Red Raiders. Up the middle goes McDonald, and he is stopped shy of the first down. We'll wait and see. Very close. And they did get it. Maybe I do need to see my optometrist. At any rate, the Massena Red Raiders do get the first down. at the Red Raider 44-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it 1st and 10 with 3 minutes even left to play in the first half. Hand off D'Agostino, and he is hit by number 55, Dan Reagan of the Canton Golden Bears. And D'Agostino getting up slowly. Anthony able to get up, and he will walk off the field under his own power. A hard hit by Dan Reagan. Anthony goes to the sidelines, apparently okay, but boy, what a smoke he took from Dan Reagan. So it'll be 2nd down and about 13 for the Red Raiders. Clock is down to 2:29 left to play in the half. McDonald comes in motion. Huber wants to put it up in the air. He does. And a man downfield, the intended receiver, looked like Ryan DiCarlo downfield. And defending on the play was number 5, Mark Morley. Also back there as well, Nate DeLorme for the Canton Golden Bears. So it'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Red Raiders. Hubert has put up the ball 18 times for 9 completions for 112 yards this season. All right, Hubert brings his troops up to the ball. 3rd and 13. Hubert back to pass. Big rush coming. Intercepted. Rob Peters. And Peters heading for the end zone. And he scores. Rob Peters. Hubert tried to get a pass off, and it was a lean duck. And Rob Peters in the right place at the right time picks it off and runs it back for a touchdown, and that makes it 26-0 in favor of the Canton Golden Bears.
It was awesome!
26-0.
I already tried to bribe Liz that Mark no visitor on Friday.
Golden Bears have been awesome on defense. And they will go for the point after. The kick is up, and the chip shot by Kevin Youngs is good. So the score with 2:06 left to play in the first half is the Canton Golden Bears 27 and the Massena Red Raiders nothing. So the Red Raiders will try to get their composure and try to get something going here. Rob Peters on the interception for the touchdown. Very happy Rob Peters along the sidelines, being congratulated by his fellow players. And Coach Dave Bradman has got to be very happy at this point with his Golden Bear defense, that is for sure. So the Bears will kick it off. And set to kick it away, Manny Harper, number 17 for the Golden Bears. And trying to find some room and getting up across the 35-yard line on the return, the Massena Red Raiders. So they'll take over 1st and 10 with 1:58 left to play in the first half. Raiders, of course, hoping to get something on the scoreboard before the end of the half. The Red Raider band comes to order and tries to help out their Red Raider group. Handoff up the middle. Appeared to be McDonald on the carry for the Massena Red Raiders. 1:42 now left to play in the first half. Second down and 4 for the Red Raiders. The fake. Gilbert wants to put it up downfield, and Morley slips and falls, and that's just long enough for the Red Raiders to get it. Like Ryan Patterson on the reception. Well, Danny Brown on the reception. I stand corrected. Brown wearing number 82 this afternoon, as Patterson will be wearing number 52. How do you use these Hall of Fame uniforms? At any rate, 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders as they're on the move here. DeAgostino trying to get around outside, and DeAgostino gets out of bounds, and that stops the clock with 1:14 left to play in the first half. Red Raiders trying to engineer a drive here in the closing moments of this first half. Trying to at least get some points on the board before they head to the locker room. Second down and 5 for the Red Raiders. Fumble on the snap, scramble for it, and the Golden Bears have it. So once again, on a turnover, the Golden Bear defense rises to the occasion with 1:09 left to play in the first half. And defense for the Canton Golden Bears has been great. Well, it definitely has got warmer here this afternoon in Massena. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. I just can't get over it at the end of September. We'll take a few more like this if North Country has them around weather-wise. Harrington at quarterback still for the Golden Bears, up the middle. As the handoff goes to Bob Kotz, number 20. And ball spotted at around the 37-yard line of the Golden Bears. Clock down to 49 seconds and running now in the first half. Harrington hands it off, this time to number 23, Ernie Miller. Miller, hard to bring down, and Miller all the way out to the Golden Bear 49-yard line. And the Golden Bears pick up yet another first down. So everything turning into gold for the Golden Bears. Seems like no matter what they do, it turns into prosperity for them. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the Golden Bear 48-yard line. Harrington, handoff. Goes to Miller. Miller into Red Raider territory across the 45, and Around the 43-yard line is where they'll spot it. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Clock is stopped at 11. Golden Bears have the lead here, 27-0. Hall of Fame weekend here in Massena. Of course, the big Hall of Fame dance tonight. Many of the alumni attending that one. Eleven seconds remaining to play in this first half. Interesting halftime coming up, so stay with us. Has not been very cheerful here. The crowd not making much noise at all right at this point. The Golden Bears have the lead, 27-0. Harrington, handoff, Morley. Morley running to the far side. Morley with a head of steam gets across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Clock is stopped at 3 seconds left to play in the first half. And the clock runs, and that will do it for the first half. So we have played 2 here at Mike Nicholas Field in Massena, and the score at the end of 2 quarters of play, the Canton Golden Bears 27 and the Massena Red Raiders nothing. Well, coming up after these messages, our tribute to the new Hall of Fame inductees for this afternoon's game between the Canton Golden Bears and the Massena Red Raiders. And so far, the Canton Golden Bears have spoiled everything for the Massena Red Raiders and their Hall of Fame weekend in this game. But the Red Raiders have a whole nother half of football in front of them, and I'm sure that they will do their darndest to try to get back into this game. Golden Bears have the lead, 27-0. But a beautiful afternoon for football, and a lot of nostalgia in the air with the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies last night that you saw here on TV 24. And of course, the Hall of Fame game on the following day, Massena Red Raiders and the Canton Golden Bears. And the Red Raiders are ready to kick it off as the Golden Bears will get the ball first here in this second half. Red Raiders will kick it off, and Mark Morley is back to receive. Morley finding some room and getting a nice return as Morley is able to bring it out to around the 35-yard line, where the Golden Bears will take over 1st and 10 to start off this second half. Had a chance to talk with some of the Golden Bear fans along the sidelines, including Mark Morley's mother, and she is quite pleased with her son's performance this afternoon. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Bears at the Canton 35-yard line. Pat Harrington still at quarterback for the Golden Bears. And on the carry for the Golden Bears, Bob Kotz. And gain of about 5 on the play. And the starting offense for the Canton Golden Bears, of course, Peters, Youngs, Bombard, LaSalle, Bombard, Backus, and DeLorme up front. Pat Harrington at quarterback, Miller, Kotz, and of course Mark Morley in the backfield. 2nd down and 5 for the Golden Bears. And the handoff, and not much there as the Red Raider defense rising to the occasion as they stop Bob Kotz. No gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Golden Bears. Just underway here in the second half. And the Massena defense with Hubert, Rose, Criazzo, LePage up in front, Seacott, Thomas, and Cusworth behind them, and in the secondary, McDonald, Hubert, Danny Brown, and Anthony DiAgostino. And a flea flicker downfield, pass intended for Morley, and he's unable to catch up to it. So the flea flicker is unsuccessful as the Golden Bears get a little fancy out there, so it'll be 4th and 5 from the Golden Bear 40-yard line. And Harrington is back to punt for the Golden Bears. Josh Doherty backs way up deep. Flags go down. The kick by Harrington. Doherty will pick it up at his 30. Doherty to the 35, up to the 40, the 45. And Doherty down at the Golden Bear 49-yard line, but there are penalty markers on the field. So we'll wait and see. And it looks as if it may be a procedure penalty against the Golden Bears. We'll wait and see as Anthony DiAgostino goes out to talk to the officials about what they'd like to do. And illegal procedure is called against the Golden Bears, and the Red Raiders decline. So find a penalty, and they prefer to take the ball right where it is, and I don't blame them. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders at the Golden Bear 49-yard line. Hubert still at quarterback for the Red Raiders. DiAgostino comes in motion, and the ball up the middle. And Drew Wonky. That's good yardage on the carry. So look at Drew Wonky for the Massena Red Raiders, and that Massena offense with Criazzo, Sabins, McGee, Bigness, Thomas, Cusworth, and Smythe up in front. And at quarterback, of course, Matt Hubert, and in the backfield, it's Grady, Wonky, and Anthony DiAgostino. Plus, we've seen McDonald in the backfield somewhat this afternoon as well. 2nd down at 2. DiAgostino eludes one tackle. And DiAgostino on the carry. We'll wait and see if Anthony picked up enough for the 1st down. And it is a 1st down for the Massena Red Raiders. And we'll get a chance to look at that Canton defense. Snow, Miller, McDonald, and Peters up in front. Behind them, Wright, Sergey, Miller. And in the secondary, Morley, Olmstead, Delorme, and Bubba Arasian. And we've got word that Arasian had been replaced. Apparently, Bubba getting an injury during the week in practice. Third down for the Massena Red Raiders. Apparently, they weren't close enough for a 1st down, but they do get the 1st down for sure this time. And Bubba Arasian a little disappointed, unable to start this game, but having an injury during the week. We talked to Coach Dave Bradman. 1st and 10 at the Golden Bear 36. Handoff. And looked like McDonald on the carry. And he is ridden out of bounds. Good pursuit by the Canton Golden Bears. And Pat Harrington, the quarterback on offense, getting in on the tackle for the Canton Golden Bears as Rob Peters gets instructions to his... Hey, there's Coach Ron Johnson of the OFA Blue Devils. Of course, the Blue Devils coming off that victory last night against the Gouverneur Wildcats 20-0 in convincing fashion in the NAC. Hubert is back to pass. Big pursuit coming by the Golden Bears, and Hubert puts it over the middle, and the intended receiver a little bit farther down the field than Hubert thought he was going to go. And Matt, as we mentioned, with a big pursuit by the Golden Bears, just able to get it away. So it'll be third down and long for the Massena Red Raiders with 7:50 remaining to play in the third quarter. 27-0 the score. The Golden Bears on top. Get a look at that Golden Bear defense there. Up in front. McDonald coming in motion. Hubert over the middle has DiAgostino. And Anthony DiAgostino may go all the way as one man to beat Morley, and DiAgostino gets in for a touchdown. Anthony DiAgostino on the reception. And even though Anthony ran into his own man, was able to continue downfield. And penalty markers down on the play. And we'll wait and see if this touchdown will hold. Officials are talking it over. And Pat Harrington very disgusted. We'll wait and see. And the Red Raiders are called for an ineligible receiver downfield, so the touchdown will not count by Anthony DiAgostino. It'll be third down and plenty. So a tough break for the Massena Red Raiders on a good reception and good run by Anthony DiAgostino. And Coach Tony DiAgostino there, he wants to know what this one's all about. What happened? And it'll be third down and plenty for the Red Raiders with 7:39 left to play in the third quarter. Handoff on the reverse to DiAgostino. And DiAgostino finding some room. And Anthony DiAgostino with a nice run there as well. And it looks as if DiAgostino has the first down, and that will keep the Red Raiders in business on this drive. So Anthony DiAgostino with a nice run there. He will head to the sideline. And checking into the ball game for the Massena Red Raiders will be number 43. And we will check through and see who that is in the backfield. I believe that is LePage in the backfield for the Massena Red Raiders. McDonald on the carry, maybe for a couple. So the Red Raiders on the move here, hoping to lay up that scoreboard big time here in the second half. They're down 27-0. And DiAgostino after a rest, he comes in, and McDonald comes out for the Red Raiders. Hey, there's a young fan right there. That's the way to enjoy the game. Second down and 7 for the Red Raiders. The handoff, DiAgostino, and he finds a hole up the middle. And DiAgostino trying to run over the top of number 41, Mike Leonard. And DiAgostino on the carry, and a fired up Anthony DiAgostino picks up big yardage for the Massena Red Raiders. And they have yet another first down on this drive. So the Massena Red Raiders having a successful time of it. First and 10 at the Golden Bear 14-yard line. Danny Brown is split wide to the left side. Hubert is rolling out. He's looking for a receiver. And that one is almost picked off by the Golden Bears. Looks like Pat Harrington getting over there for the Canton Golden Bears. It'll be second down, so the Red Raiders dodge a bullet there. 5:45 left to play in the third quarter. Red Raiders threatening. They're down by 27. Handoff, DiAgostino. And he is grabbed as Anthony looking for some running room.
Number 55, Dan Reagan on the stop for the Bears.
Red Raiders trying to put something on the board here. Beautiful afternoon here in Massena on Hall of Fame weekend. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast live from Mike Nicholas Field up and down the St. Lawrence River. And points in between. Love being in short sleeves on a beautiful, cloudless, sunny afternoon in late September. Boy, it doesn't get any better. Hubert, little delayed handoff, the draw play. Up the middle, touchdown! And the Red Raiders get on the board. And that will make it 27-6. And Drew Wonky on the carry for the touchdown. Drew sporting the number 36 this afternoon instead of the familiar number 34. Did originally have him down for his original number 34, but apparently they had to make a change on that. So Wonky with the number 36, but Wonky going in. The Red Raiders will try for two. Hubert on the keeper, and he gets in for two. So the Red Raiders successful on the two-point conversion. And with 4:55 left to play in the third quarter, our score, the Canton Golden Bears 27 and the Massena Red Raiders 8. So, Red Raiders do score, but they also consume quite a bit of clock at the same time. Still 4:55 left to play. And we'll get a chance to look at the touchdown again by Drew Wonky. Hubert, the handoff. Wonky with some nice moves up the middle, hole wide open. And in for the touchdown. So the Red Raiders are on the board, and here is the two-point conversion by Matt Hubert, and Matt had to really work for it too. And up the middle, he saw the line, and taking three Golden Bear players with him, got across the line, and that makes it 27-8. So the Red Raiders will kick it off, and it's a squib kick, and it's fielded by one of the up men, and Rob Peters, who has already had a touchdown this afternoon, tried to find some running room, but was unable to do so, as the Red Raiders had that covered. And on the special teams for the Red Raiders, Mark Goodfellow able to bring down a tough Rob Peters, as we mentioned, already has a touchdown, I believe, this afternoon in this game. So the Golden Bears will take over 1st and 10. And a big job in front of the Massena Red Raiders right here to try to get that ball back. With 4:51 left to play in the third quarter. Harrington. Flea flicker again, and this time complete to Mark Morley. And Morley for big yardage. Across the 50 and down at the Red Raider 45-yard line. So the Golden Bears go with a little chicanery there and come up with big yardage and a big first down as well into Red Raider territory. So the Golden Bears not letting up one bit here as the Red Raiders march down the field and got on the scoreboard. And the Canton Golden Bears come right back in with a flea flicker that works for them. Ball is spotted at the Red Raider 45-yard line. Let's get a look at that Red Raider defense. Trying to fire up each other here. 1st and 10. Harrington at quarterback. Morley comes to the near side. And Ernie Miller. And Miller may go all the way. And he does. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Ernie Miller with a burst of speed out of the backfield. Runs down the near sideline. A 45-yard touchdown for Ernie Miller. And just like that, the Golden Bears come flying back and make it 33-8. So Canton turns up the heat just a little bit here after that Red Raider touchdown. And in for the Golden Bears to kick the extra point is number 60, Kevin Youngs. The kick is up. And a penalty marker going down. And could be a bit of roughing out there on the kicker. We'll have to wait and see around the holder. As looks like a ticker tape parade down there with all the flags flying around. Of course, the penalty is declined. The point after is good. So that will make the score with 4:16 remaining to play in the 3rd quarter. The Canton Golden Bears 34 and the Massena Red Raiders 8. So the Massena Red Raiders will try to march back up the field in a short period of time. And that right there did not take the Canton Golden Bears very long, and I believe it took them 32 seconds, or pretty close to it, to march up to the other end of the field with a touchdown. A gorgeous day here at Mike Nicholas Field. Great crowd on hand. Nostalgia filling the air here at Mike Nicholas Field. A replay on the touchdown. And off to Ernie Miller, and Miller with a burst of speed, shaking off one tackle there and finds the end zone, and the Canton Golden Bears on the board again. And of course the field goal after, or the point attempt after, was good, and that makes it 34-8 now in favor of the Golden Bears. DiAgostino. Anthony, and DiAgostino breaks it, and he could go all the way. Morley in pursuit, but they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Anthony DiAgostino. And for some reason or another, after watching DiAgostino this season, I could kind of see that coming. Anthony DiAgostino on the run back for a touchdown, and a big one. And that now makes it 34-14. So that gets the crowd going. So the Red Raiders look like they're going for 2, and the Red Raiders decide to call a timeout. There's a little bit of confusion right there on what to do, and I think they were debating whether to just kick the extra point or go for 2 right here. And Coach Tony DiAgostino comes out onto the field. And he will talk with his Red Raider players. 4:03 left to play in the 3rd quarter. 34-14 Golden Bears. Back after this.
Some of the most admired cars you'll see are owned by the guys who know cars best. They're ASC certified master mechanics, and the #1 brand of motor oil these guys use in their own cars and trucks is Valvoline, makers of Durablend, the leading semi-synthetic for a clean.
Massena And the Red Raiders will go for two. Here's a pass over the middle. And that one is dropped. Scott Hubert was the intended receiver for the Massena Red Raiders. So the two-point attempt after is no good. And the score will remain 34-14. So the Red Raiders down by 20. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to the Golden Bears, and this has been a wide open second half here. Both teams marching up and down the field in short order. As you get a look at the Golden Bear bench and Coach Dave Bradman on the sidelines. So the Red Raiders will tee it up. And Anthony D'Agostino with a great run back there, firing up the Red Raider players. Sal McDonald will kick it off for the Red Raiders. Back deep for the Golden Bears, Nate DeLorme, and number 23, Ernie Miller, I believe it is. And the kick is short. And Troy Bombard, one of the up men, decides to fall on it. And that will give the Golden Bears pretty good field position. Today's game on Edwards Production Sports is being sponsored by Coca-Cola, pure refreshments for the fans. By C&M Ford of Massena. By Kentucky Fried Chicken of Massena. By the Bears Den, Route 37 in Hogansburg. By Massena Chrysler. And by Matrix Computers. 4:02 left to play in the third quarter. And the Golden Bears have it. And a big gain on the play by Mark Morley. And they have another first down on the play. Both teams seem to be able to move the ball at will here in this second half. And there is our score, 34-14, Golden Bears on top. First and 10 for the Bears. Handoff, and having trouble with the handoff, and we'll wait and see whether the Golden Bears still have possession, and the signal is that they do. Indication is that they do, I should say. But it is a loss of about a yard on the play. And the handoff there, unable to handle it. The Golden Bears in the backfield, they're unable to hang on to that ball. Appeared to be Mark Morley had a little trouble with it. Morley comes to the near side this time. And Golden Bears will be called for procedure there. Troy Bombard jumping a little bit early on the snap count. So that'll be 5-yard penalty in the other direction. Clock down to 2:53 left to play in the third quarter. Walking down in front of us right now, if they get a picture maybe after this play. Handoff, Harrington to Morley. Morley is wrapped up immediately for another loss as the Red Raider defense coming alive. Whether you can see him, my broadcast partner, Ed Fay, who was inducted. There he is right there. Ed Fay, wrestler extraordinaire when he was here at Massena. There he is. My NAC wrestling broadcast partner. You'll be hearing from him, of course, this coming winter. And all of us here at Channel 24 are very proud of Ed getting into the Hall of Fame. Of course, we're proud of all the inductees. Again, the flea flicker. And that one this time is broken up. The intended receiver for the Golden Bears was number 88, Nate DeLorme. And DiAgostino on the play. And Anthony is down. I believe it is Anthony DiAgostino. Might have a cramp. We don't know. We'll wait and see. And DiAgostino down in there checking him over, as you can see. Maybe just a cramp of some kind.
Number 24, Chris Kershaw into the game for Massena.
Officials even going to work to try to relieve the pain there. So we got a break in the action. Back with more right after this.
Let Frenchie's
The Golden Bears 34, the Massena Red Raiders 14. Anthony DiAgostino still down on the field. Continue to work on his leg, and of course he'll probably have to go out for one play, but a muscle or something tighten up as you get a look at our score. Golden Bears had their way with things in that first half. They led it at the end of the first half 27-0. Then the Red Raiders come back and mastered a successful drive and got on the board. And then the Golden Bears come flying down the other way and ended up scoring themselves to make it 34 to... Well, now Anthony DiAgostino getting back up again. And then DiAgostino ran the kickoff all the way back for a touchdown. And that is where we are right now, 34-14 with 1:49 left to play in the third quarter. And Anthony DiAgostino on his way off, and we get a look at Anthony. Apparently he's all right. A muscle tightener, boy, that could be pretty painful. So the Golden Bears will have to kick it away, and the Red Raiders anticipating the snap of the ball, and the Golden Bears will try it again. A little heckling here from the crowd. High snap! Flags go down. This one way over Harrington's head. Harrington picks it up and will try to make something out of it, but the Red Raiders, oh my goodness, showing no compassion for their fellow football player, running over Harrington like a truck.
There's a flag on the play.
And flags go down all over the place out there. There is one of them. We'll wait and see who the penalty is against. And it may be, and it is. It looks like it's going to be on the Canton Golden Bears. But the Red Raiders may take the loss here. We'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. Illegal procedure against the Golden Bears is declined. So the Massena Red Raiders will take over 1st and 10. So the Red Raider defense has really come alive here. The special teams for the Red Raiders especially have really made their mark so far here in the second half. Hubert at quarterback. Josh Doherty to the near side. Flags go down again. And there may have been some motion on the Massena Red Raiders. We'll wait and see. And that's exactly what it is. Illegal procedure by the Massena Red Raiders. So they'll march it back about 5 yards. So the ball spotted around the Golden Bear 39-yard line. Matt Hubert looking to the sidelines for the play. Coach Tony DiAgostino sends in the play. Hubert has Josh Doherty split here to the near side. Doherty comes in motion. And the handoff, McDonald. And McDonald may have got back to the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be second down and not quite back there again to that point. The second down and 11. Clock continues to tick away with 1:13 remaining to play in the third quarter. Let's get a look at the Canton Golden Bear defense and our score. Canton 34 and the Red Raiders 14. Second down. Gilbert puts it up. The pass is complete. Flags are down. And we'll wait and see. It may be some interference, and that is what it's going to be. So the Red Raiders will get a few tacked on after that.
10-yard pass complete.
So
Matt Hubert to Danny Brown.
Brown on the reception, but there will be an added bonus here. And defensive pass interference is called against the Canton Golden Bears. So they'll tick off a few more yards as a present. And Massena Red Raiders in good field position as they're threatening once again. Chance to cut that Golden Bear lead right here with 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Gilbert sends Doherty in motion. The handoff, though, goes to McDonald. He tries to get around outside, unable to do so. And McDonald is stopped. Maybe a yard loss on the play. Clock down to 16 seconds now left to play in the third quarter. And the clock continues to run. Red Raiders will have to hurry to get this one off. Clock down to 6 now. Clock down to 1 second. They finally get the play off. DeAgostino. And DeAgostino with a bit of a gain. And that will end the third quarter. We played 3 here at Mike Nicholas Field. And the score, the Golden Bears 34 and the Massena Red Raiders 14. 7 Hall of Fame game. Ready to get underway with the fourth quarter here. Our score, Golden Bears 34, Red Raiders 14. And the drive continues for the Red Raiders. Hubert over the middle and caught. Down close to the goal line. Criezzo on the reception. So Anthony Criezzo, who is a tough man to bring down. And the Red Raiders pick up a first down, so it'll be first and goal for the Massena Red Raiders as they threaten to score again here. 34-14. Red Raiders down by 20, but they appeared to have turned a profit here a little bit here in this second half. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And Brian McDonald on the carry, and he picks up the touchdown. And a big one for the Red Raiders to start this fourth quarter. So another excellent drive in this second half by the Massena Red Raiders. And that makes it 34-20. And the Red Raiders look like they may go for 2 here. And we'll wait and see, and that is exactly what they're going to do. Hubert at quarterback. Scott Hubert comes to the near side. Matt Hubert on a keeper. Did he get in? No, he did not. So the score will remain 34-20. And the Red Raiders cut the Golden Bear lead down to 14. So 11:29 left to play in the ball game, and we'll get a chance to see it once again. This is the touchdown. Handoff, McDonald. And McDonald finds a hole, and then he goes for the touchdown. Big touchdown by Ryan McDonald, number 35, for the Massena Red Raiders. And that makes it 34-20 as Matt Hubert tried to put 2 more on the board, but was not successful in doing so as the Golden Bears came up tough at the goal line. So the Red Raiders will get set to kick it off. And dropping back deep for the Golden Bears, Mark Morley, number 5, and Nate DeLorme, number 88. And there's our score, 34-20. Carlo to kick it off. Morley will take it. Cross up to the 30, and Morley is brought down at the 30-yard line. And nice return by number 5, Mark Morley, and he has had a great afternoon so far for the Canton Golden Bears. As we mentioned, Morley coming into this game in rushing yardage. Currently 5th in the NAC, 49 carries for 305 yards. 1st and 10 for the Golden Bears at the Bear 29. Morley on the carry. Morley hanging on to the football. And maybe picking up about 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 7. As the clock ticks down to an even 11 minutes left to play in the ball game. Red Raiders down by 14 if you're just joining us on this beautiful sunny afternoon in the 1997 Hall of Fame game. So we get a look along the sidelines. Harrington, the handoff, and Miller gets away from one tackle, trying to find some room, and then goes down on his own. Ernie Miller almost getting caught in the backfield there. And Miller able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but tried to make a cut and lost his footing. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Ball spotted at the Golden Bear 33-yard line. Harrington over the middle. The pass is complete to Peters. Rob Peters makes his way out to around the 44-yard line of the Golden Bears. And in on the tackle for the Massena Red Raiders, Ryan Dubray. So the Golden Bears picking up a 1st down, and limping off the field is Rob Peters. See him along the sidelines over there. And Rob makes it to the bench, and they will attend to him. 1st and 10, Golden Bears. Handoff comes to Miller. Miller, maybe a yard on the play. Bringing him down, number 42, Mark Goodfellow of the Massena Red Raiders. Clock continues to run, down to 9:08 left to play in the game now. Canton Golden Bears trying to keep pace with the OFA Blue Devils and the Watertown Cyclones, who are atop the division. Cyclones with a perfect record so far of 4-0 after last night's victory against a pesky Malone Husky team. And met with authority in the backfield. Oh my. For the Massena Red Raiders, Scott LePage on a mission there with the tackle. So it'll be 3rd down. Of course, Scott LePage not really receiving that Smythe with that number 43, but Hall of Fame uniforms this afternoon. Scott LePage apparently wearing number 43. At any rate, it's third down and 11 for the Golden Bears. And Kevin Youngs saw a couple of Massena Red Raiders dancing around, so he decided he'd join the dance, and unfortunately he can't do that. So a procedure penalty called against the Canton Golden Bears, and they'll march it back. Third down for the Golden Bears and 16. Lee Flicker again. Miller looking downfield, trying to hit number 5, Mark Morley of the Golden Bears. And that play has worked for them once this afternoon for big yardage. They've, I believe, tried that about 4 times now, and they're 1 for 4 on that. So it'll be fourth down and 16 for the Golden Bears with 7:38 left to play in the ball game. Josh Doherty will drop back deep for the Massena Red Raiders. And Pat Harrington will get set to kick it away. Harrington kicks it, and it goes off the side of his foot. Doherty will let this one roll out of bounds. And it goes out at around the 32-yard line, and that is where the Red Raiders will take over. First and 10. And our score, Canton Golden Bears 34 and the Massena Red Raiders 20. If you're just joining us, I'm Jamie Davis. We're at Mike Nicholas Field live here on Edwards Production Sports. We hope you're enjoying our coverage of the 1997 Hall of Fame game. Canton Golden Bears pretty much had their way the first half, leading 27-0 at the end of the half. And then the Red Raiders mounted a charge of their own. And it is 34-20. First and 10, Red Raiders. Handoff up the middle. Wonky on the carry, and he gets across the 40-yard line to around the 42-yard line. So the running game has come alive again for the Massena Red Raiders here in the second half.
First down, Massena.
And Red Raiders down by 14, hoping to engineer a quick drive here and not use too much of that clock if they possibly can. First and 10, Red Raiders. Handoff, McDonald now. McDonald has some room. And Bryan across the 45 out to around the 47-yard line.
Number 14, Pat Harrington, along with number 67, Mackey.
And it'll be second down and about 4.5 for another Red Raider first down. Clock continues to roll now. 6:49 left to play in the ball game. A whole lot of Red Raider alumnus walking around here today. Handoff up the middle. And the Red Raiders have another first down and are into Golden Bear territory as the ball is spotted at the Canton 45-yard line.
And on the stop for the Bears, number 23, Bernie Miller. First down Raiders on the Canton 45-yard line.
Again, a beautiful crowd here today. Mike Nicholas Field for this Hall of Fame game. First and 10 again, Red Raiders. The drive continues. And pickup of about 4 on the play by McDonald.
Number 2, Luke Snow on the stop for the
It'll be
Bears.
second down and 6, and Coach Dave Bradman on the sidelines. There we get a look at Coach Tony DiAgostino giving some instructions, sending the next play in. Coach's coach on the sidelines. 19-year veteran, I believe. Second and 6, McDonald comes in motion. Hubert back to pass it. Look out. Rob Peters hitting Hubert on the blind side and comes up with the sack.
Loss of about 4
there's one and only Gary Edwards. Hi, Gare. Whether he's going to wave or not, we'll wait and see. There he goes. Draw play up the middle, and it's good for big yardage for McDonald. I believe it is. And Drew Wonky on the play. Wonky has the number 36 on, and McDonald the 35. Again with the blue numbers on the red background. A little tough to see who it is sometimes, but we want to give credit where credit is due. But the Red Raiders pick up another first down, and that is very important too. And the Red Raiders not wasting any time at all. Come right up to the football again. McDonald in motion. Gilbert is back to pass, and a quick one almost picked off. Harrington almost getting to that one. And it is incomplete, but that does stop the clock at 4:29. Here is our score. The Golden Bears 34 and the Red Raiders 20. Red Raiders want to get on the board, and you can bet there may be an onside kick if they do. Golden Bears crowd trying to liven up their defense a little bit. Handoff up the middle. Wonky on the carry again. And the Red Raiders, an impressive drive going here. Get the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be third down and about 4 for another Red Raider first down. Red Raiders hoping to keep this drive alive. Hubert, handoff up the middle. And the Red Raiders scored. D'Agostino on the carry, it looked like. And the Massena Red Raiders have been a whole nother ball club in this second half. Anthony D'Agostino on the carry for the touchdown. And that makes it Canton 34 and the Red Raiders 26. Red Raiders will go for 2 big ones. Big play right here for the Red Raiders. Hubert, the pitch comes back. Here's D'Agostino looking for the corner. He finds it. It's good for 2. Golden Bears 34, Red Raiders 28. With 3:47 left to play in the ballgame. The Red Raiders were down at 1 point at the end of the first half, 27-0, and have come storming back here in this second half. And we'll get a chance to see the touchdown again. A handoff. And Anthony D'Agostino says, get out of my way, I have one thing in mind, the end zone. D'Agostino gets it. And then adds the 2 points after. And here it comes. A pitch out to D'Agostino, and they're not going to get him. 34-28, and we'll wait and see what the Red Raiders decide to do here. Whether they will kick it away and hope that the defense can rise to the occasion, or will they try to kick one of those funny ones that bounces around and is hard to handle. Red Raiders getting set to kick it away. Morley is back deep along with Delorme. And they do kick one of those funny ones. And look out! This is a free ball for anybody now. Golden Bears may have got on it. Troy Bombard had it hit him and bounced right up in the air. Bombard looking around for it, was unable to locate it. Ball came down, the Golden Bears just able to get on it as the Red Raiders were sniffing around for it. 3:42 left to play in the ball game. Golden Bears 34 and the Red Raiders 28. It has been one nice comeback by the Massena Red Raiders. Harrington at quarterback for the Golden Bears. Harrington on a keeper, and he's racked up immediately. And on the tackle for the Massena Red Raiders, Mark Goodfellow, number 42. So Goodfellow seeing some time this afternoon for the Massena Red Raiders. Crowd coming alive here at Mike Nicholas Field. Harrington. The pitch. Here comes the flea flicker again downfield. Keeping high enough to pick it off and almost getting the reception as well. Nate Delorme, and if he had got a hold of that one, he was off to the races because there was nothing in front of it. Red Raiders trying to go for the interception right there. And it appeared at first like they might have it. But when it got over the top of the Red Raider defender, it almost seemed like Dave Delorme was off to the races if he could handle it. And the Golden Bears call a timeout as Coach Dave Bradman goes in and wants to Golden Bears 34 and the Massena Red Raiders 28. And if you're just joining us, the Massena Red Raiders after the first half were down 27-0, and things look pretty bleak. But they have come storming back here. It's almost like there's a whole nother team out there in this second half. Third down and 10 for the Golden Bears. And fumble on a snap and the whistle blows. And apparently a flag down, and I'm trying to locate it. I don't even see it. Apparently one did go down. And a procedure penalty against the Golden Bears. So a Christmas present in September for the Massena Red Raiders. And that will march back the Golden Bears. And it's third down and 15. So the Red Raiders with a bit of a gift there. 2:58 showing to play in the ball game. Harrington, the handoff goes to Miller. Miller will drive downfield, and it is almost picked off. If Hubert had turned around, he would have found himself a present. Matt turning around real quick, and the ball just whizzing on by him. And if Hubert had caught that, he had a few Red Raiders in front of him, too, as well. Fourth down. And the Golden Bears will have to kick it away. Harrington will drop back to kick it away for the Canton Golden Bears. And the Red Raiders were coming on that one. High kick gets up into the sun, but Doherty is able to handle it. Doherty reverses his field, and the Golden Bears with good pursuit are able to contain Doherty as he's brought down and around the Red Raider 34-yard line. So the Red Raiders 2:39 left to play, and they will begin an all-important drive here in this 1997 Hall of Fame game. And what a game this has been. There's our score. Golden Bears 34, the Red Raiders 28. What a dandy. Red Raiders have come back from a 27-0 deficit now to put it within 6. Handoff up the middle. And Drew Wonky, who has had an excellent afternoon in the backfield for the Massena Red Raiders, at least here in this second half, gets the ball out to a 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Clock continues to run, though, with 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining to play in the ball game. Clock not in the favor of the Massena Red Raiders. They send a man in motion. The handoff. McDonald on the carry, trying to find some room. Just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down. And McDonald is down and is not getting up. Whether he's got a cramp or not, we don't know. He is down on the field, and they continue to go to work on Brian McDonald, and they can ill afford to lose him at this point. Of course, Grady apparently still nursing that injury to his ankle that he suffered in the practice earlier in the season. And Brian McDonald coming in to replace him. Here in Massena, Mike Nicholas Field, the 1997 Hall of Fame game. We hope you're enjoying it. Today's game on Edwards Production Sports is brought to you by Coca-Cola, pure refreshment for the fans. By C&M Ford of Massena. By Kentucky Fried Chicken in Massena. By the Bears Den, Trading Post, and Truck Stop. By Massena Chrysler. And by Matrix Computers here in Massena. And still down. Still down on the field is Brian McDonald. As they tend to him, you see our score, 34-28. And handoff. And trying to get that first down, and he's racked up. Rob Peters in on the tackle, and a big one right there. And it'll be 4th down for the Massena Red Raiders. Edwards Production Sports out-of-town scoreboard. Potsdam Sandstoners, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Sandstoners lead over the St. Lawrence Central Aries 12-6 in the 3rd. 4th down. A big 4th down coming here for the Red Raiders. Doherty comes in motion. Hubert wants to put it up. He does. He has a man open. And the Red Raiders lead. Get on the board, but just shy of it. Morley finally able to haul down the receiver. So the Red Raider crowd comes alive along with that Red Raider bench, as you can see on that reception, and a big one. And I apologize for not even being able to get the number on who was on the reception, and now the Red Raiders want the crowd to get into it here. And this Hall of Fame crowd continues to root on their Red Raiders and get behind them, as they should. They have put on quite a performance here in the 2nd half. 34-28, and they are threatening to score a big one here. Coach Tony DiAgostino out to talk to his offense, and there's kind of a smile on his face coming out there. He has got to really be pleased with these fellas in this 2nd half. It has been a very entertaining ball game, and as we mentioned, in the first half, the Red Raiders were down 27-0. They went to the locker room and brought out a whole different ball team in the 2nd half. Golden Bears able to get on the board once again to make it 34-14 at one time. But the Red Raiders really have come back here, and it's now 34-28. 54 seconds left to play in what is going to be a memorable Hall of Fame game, I'm sure. Here we go, 1st and goal for the Red Raiders, and a chance to tie the score. Handoff up the middle, touchdown! making up a 27-point deficit at one point. And the Red Raiders want to keep this crowd in the ballgame, and now Coach Tony D'Agostino comes out onto the field with the next play and keeps his troops fired up. Man, oh man, 49 seconds left to play in the ballgame. And I don't know what Coach Tony D'Agostino said to his troops in the locker room, but whatever it was, it has got them fired up. And we'll watch it again on the touchdown, and the Red Raiders running game, which has been well known for years now, really shines here. McDonald in for the touchdown, and that ties it up. And as you can see, a rather jubilant crowd here at Mike Nicholas Field. And the Canton crowd is basically stunned at this point. They can't believe it after having a 27-0 lead. So the Red Raiders will go for two and the lead. Hubert rolling out and looking to the end zone, and it's back. It looked as if on the reception, Anthony Criazzo and the Red Raiders now have the lead 36-34, and here it is on the replay. Hubert had everybody fooled inside except for a couple of Canton players, and there is Criazzo with the two-pointer with 49 seconds left to play. The Red Raiders 36 and the Golden Bears 34, and oh my. What a ball game. And I think those of you who are at home either fell out of your easy chair or your lawn chairs folded up on you when you fell down on that one. And you saw it here. And you only could have seen it here on WEPT. Unbelievable. What a comeback by the Red Raiders. Just, well, if it leaves me speechless, I'll tell you what, that was a job in itself right there, just to leave me speechless. The kickoff. Back deep to get it. There's DeLorme looking for some room. The special teams that have shined throughout the second half for the Massena Red Raiders come up big here as the Golden Bears will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And almost grabbed by Matt Hubert. Some people are probably wondering if the Red Raiders had this one scripted for Hall of Fame weekend. I don't think so. Notice I said I don't think so. Harrington, handoff. And it looked like Miller was going to throw it again, and again the Red Raider defense comes up tough. And Thomas on the stop for the Red Raiders, clock down to 28 seconds. down. And Coach Dave Brad, 97 Hall of Fame game will be remembered for a long time. Red Raiders 36, Golden Bears 34 with 28 seconds remaining to play in the ball game. Third down. Again, Miller. And does he get the first down? It looks like he did before he got out of bounds. And the Golden Bears not only stopped the clock, but it appears they have the first down. And the crowd down to a hush, and now they will pick it back up again. Ball will be spotted at the Golden Bear 37-yard line. "20 seconds left to play in this one. Harrington at quarterback. Miller comes to the near side. Back to pass. Trying to hit Rob Peters. And he is covered, so it'll be second down.
Harrington's pass intended for Rob Peters. Matt Hubert setting on the play. Second and 10.
Get a look at the Red Raider defense. 14 seconds left to play in the ball game, and you can expect something exotic here out of the Golden Bears. Miller comes to the near side, now goes in motion. Harrington wants to put it up. Going long from Miller, and that one is intercepted. Matt Hubert intercepts with 6 seconds left to play in a ball game. And Hubert not about to give the ball up for anybody unless